Hi everyone, this is the third lesson video for chapter 8, and this is our course content for this video. First, we will talk about string and its common functions. As we said in the data type, string is a kind of data type. There are 4 functions here, namely length to calculate the length of a string, substring to intercept part of a string, upper to convert all strings to uppercase, and lower to convert all strings to lowercase. These string manipulation methods are usually provided in programming language by library routines. We will talk later in the next video for further use of library routines. We will use the program as an example to demonstrate how to use this 4 function. We first declare a string variable named text as hello. Print the length of variable text, which is 5. You can count and check it by yourself. Then, we change the variable text to hello world. Then we want to extract the first 5 characters. So we print out text 0 to 5, which means that the position of text starts from 0. And extract the zeros to 4 characters. After execution, you can see the first line is 12, which means the length of text. And the second line is hello, which is the first 5 characters of hello world. If you want to extract the last 6 characters, print text 6 to 12, which means extracting the 6 to 11 characters. After execution, you can see the third line is world, which is the last 6 characters of hello world. Finally, we want to convert the variable text to all uppercase and all lowercase and print it out. So we print out text upper and text lower, respectively. And you can see that the last 2 lines print hello world in all uppercase and all lowercase. Here is the program practice. Please write a short program to input your full name into variable my name. Find the length of your name. Extract the first 3 characters of your name and display your name in uppercase and in lowercase. First, declare a variable my name that receives input. If you want to get the length of the string my name, print length my name. Then if you want to extract the first 3 characters of my name, print my name 0 to 3. Finally, print my name upper and my name lower to display the uppercase and lowercase of my name. Last down. After execution, enter Mary, and you can see that the screen prints out Mary's length, which is 4, and the first 3 characters MAR, and Mary's upper and lowercase. Next, we will talk about arithmetic, logical, and Boolean. Arithmetic operators are used to perform calculations. Most of the Python operation symbols are the same as mathematical operation symbols, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions. What needs to be paid attention to is the power. In Python, this is used as the operation symbol for the power. There are 2 relatively rare operation symbols here, mod and div. Mod is the remainder after divisions, while div is the quotient after divisions, and both must be integer. Let's write and test a short program to perform all these mathematical operations and output the result. Declare the 2 variables number 1 and number 2 to be 12 and 5. Calculate number 1 plus number 2, number 1 minus number 2. Number 1 times number 2. Number 1 divided by number 2. Number 1 raised to the power of number 2. Number 1 divide by number 2 and get the remainder. And number 1 divide by number 2 and get the quotient. And after execution, you can see the result of these mathematical formulas, which are 17, 7, 16, 2.4, 248,032, 2, and 2. And then declare a variable number 3 to be 2. Calculate the number 3 multiplied by the number 1 in the brackets plus the number 2. The number 3 multiplied by the number 1 in the brackets minus the number 2. And the number 1 in the brackets plus the number 2 raised to the power of number 3. After execution, you can see the result of each equation, which are 34, 40, and 289. Now, we are going to talk about logical operators and Boolean operators. Remember that we use logical operators and Boolean operators in selections. Logical operators are used in the selection to determine which path the program takes. The representation of logical operators in Python are mostly the same as those in mathematical operations. Only not equal representations are different. Not equal in Python is an exclamation point followed by an equal symbol. And use the Boolean operator to determine whether an expression is true or false. We have also used and or in previous example. And mean that the situation when they are both true. And or mean that the situation where they are either true. Here, there is an additional not to indicate the situation when it is not true. Let's write and text a short program to perform all these comparisons and output the result. Input two numbers, number 1 and number 2. Then compare number 1 and number 2. If the two numbers are not equal, output not equal. If number 1 is larger than number 2, output number 1 is greater than number 2. If number 1 is smaller than number 2, output number 1 is less than number 2. If the two numbers are equal, output equal. You can execute the program. Input 255 and 219, and the result will be not equal, and number 1 is less than number 2. For another example, input 100 and 100, and the result will be equal. And we input another number 3. Then compare numbers. If the three numbers are not equal, output not equal. Find the largest number among the three numbers. Output number x is the biggest number, and find the smallest number among these three numbers. Output number x is the smallest number. If the three numbers are equal, output equal. Execute the program and input 288, 219, and 250. The result is not equal. Number 2 is the biggest number, and the number 3 is the smallest number. For another example, assume that all three input 500, and the result is equal. The above is the course content of our third video. The next video continues the programming concept of procedures, functions, library routines, and how to create a maintainable program. See you in the next video.